Hey there everybody, and welcome to my Lightning Returns Final Fantasy XIII walkthrough. Alright, so in the last video we did the introduction, and now we are going to be working on the opening cutscene as the start of the game. So before we start, let me quickly explain. There's a lot of stuff that I need to tell you guys about this game, but instead of telling you all right now with this really loud introduction or title screen playing, I'm just going to wait until we're in the game. And you'll probably remember it better by then anyways, so there is lots of little tidbit information I need to tell you guys, but I'm gonna wait. So for now, first let me just clarify, this is going to be a speed run walkthrough. We're going to be taking care of everything that there is to do in Lightning Returns Final Fantasy XIII, and we're going to be doing it in the least amount of time to ensure that you guys get everything done. So the first bit of advice that I'm going to give you guys is make sure that you save often and in different spots, because since this is going to be a speed run, you're going to be having to get through the game in a very fast amount of time. So in each section, each time we do something, I'm going to be telling you guys the time limit you have to do it in. So I know it sounds kind of confusing right now, but you guys will get used to it. So this is going to be a speed through. We're going to get everything that there is done in the least amount of time. Alright, so with all that being said, if you want, you can get some downloadable content to make the game a lot easier. I would highly recommend to get Cloud's Slayer uniform for Lightning. If you don't get it, don't worry about it, because I'm not using any DLC, so I'm going to be playing the game basic. So you can also install it to your hard drive to make it run smoother. You can change the settings if you want, but we're going to be getting into the new game. And by the way, I'm not going to be talking during any cutscenes, so you guys can listen to the cutscenes in peace, but I will be talking when it's necessary. Just the main thing is to make sure that you save in different spots and to save often, because if you accidentally don't get something done in the time frame that I give you, you might mess up the game and have to restart. So make sure it's very important to save in different spots whenever you complete a section in the time frame I gave you. Alright, so with no further ado, let's go ahead and start it up. Now, in order to get everything that there is to do done in Lightning Returns, you're going to have to play the game multiple times. Meaning that you cannot get everything that there is to get in the first playthrough. So you're going to have to beat the game, and then you can do New Game Plus, which will let you carry everything that you have obtained in the first playthrough over to your second playthrough. So you get to keep everything that you got in the first playthrough and play through again. Now, even if you are a good expert at Final Fantasy games, it's highly recommended to choose easy mode instead of normal mode. Especially if you're new to Lightning Returns, I would highly suggest to pick easy mode, because it's really going to help you out. The battles themselves are not very different in easy mode and normal mode. Normal mode is a little bit harder, but it's mainly because the game is ran on a timer, meaning you have a certain amount of time to get things done. So easy mode, it penalizes you less and allows you to, you know, get more stuff done. But if you're good and you're relatively experienced at Lightning Returns and you're just watching this guide to get a good speed run, go ahead and choose normal, whichever you want. But for me, since this is the first time playing, and this is what I would highly recommend for you guys to do too, is choose easy mode first. We can get to normal and hard mode later, but first we need to get through easy mode. So let's go ahead and choose that. You'll see that you have selected easy mode, battle difficulty easy, fleeing battle, no penalty, HP, health, auto recovery, and heal. Game difficulty cannot be changed once the game has started. Do you want to continue? Choose yes. And this starts the opening cutscene. Or it doesn't start the opening cutscene. Let's go ahead and create some autosave data. By the way, I'm going to be playing on the Xbox 360, but it's identical to the PlayStation 3 version. Alright. You get a quick tutorial. Also, you can choose to turn on Outer World Services. Now, what Outer World Services are they're pretty much like multiplayer. It's kind of like the multiplayer mode, but there's really not any characters that can join your game or anything like that. Instead, if you turn Outer World Services on, then some NPCs will actually be other characters' names. And what you can do is you can't play with that character, but you can walk up to them, and sometimes they'll have items for sale that you can buy. Like some of them could, for example, have a very rare item that you can't get until the end of the game. But if you have the money, you can buy it from them, and you can get that item that you weren't supposed to have till the end of the game whenever you want. So it's really useful to turn on Outer World Services, because not only can you buy rare items from them, but you can also get hints and information on what to do. So with all that taken care of, you can go ahead and turn them on or off if you want. For now, I'm going to keep them off, and also take note that you can turn them on or off at any time during the game. So for right now, I'm going to choose no. And at any time, you can change Outer World Services settings by going to the settings option in the main menu and selecting Outer World Services.
When I awoke from my dreamless sleep, I was just in time to witness the end of the world.
It's beginning. The feast at the end of time. The last revelry to say farewell. The people here know that it's almost over.
Yeah. Only 13 days to go.
Chaos. Do you want to turn back?
Too late now.
What are you doing? The Savior. Sire! Got it.
Snow, it's been a long time. You know what I am, and you know what I want.
I can take a wild guess. You want to save me. The legends had told of her coming. Banisher of darkness, bringer of light, redeemer of souls. She'd come at the end of days to guide our souls to salvation. Damn you, lightning! What's it gonna be? You gonna try to kill me? Huh?
It's over.
You're a regular angel of death, Light. So now what? This the bit where you save my soul?
I could help you, if that's what you want.
Damn it! What kind of answer is that?
Now that isn't going to work.
Lumina!
Now that's not right. You're not supposed to throw your life away.
I swear that kid is a demon.
Angels of death and demons? You're attracting the wrong crowd, Snow.
Oh. No one is gonna stop me. You hear? Not you. Definitely not her. If I have to fight the Savior, then I will.
Changed us, Snow and me. Once we fought desperately together against our fates. Now he's patron of a never-ending revel, presiding over a banquet at the end of the world. And I've become the savior. I'm a servant of God, sent to a world being consumed by chaos. Tell me, Snow, has ever a day passed when you haven't thought about Sarah? The girl you loved, my younger sister. How long has she been gone now? She brought us together and made us allies and friends. I can't give her back to you, but I can save your soul and free you from your long torment. It'll be my first act as savior. Alright, Mr. Hope-S-Time. Any ideas? What do I do next?
Like, come on. Just call me Hope, okay? Right now, your #1 priority is Snow. Don't let him get away.
Alright, so after the opening cutscene, you'll be thrown into a battle. And it will teach you about the basic controls and schemata.
Damn, I'm trapped.
Automated defense system.
Go ahead and clear out the enemies in the ballroom. Also take note that if you press R1 or right bumper before you attack an enemy, you can get an advantage. There is 3 different advantages you can get. You can get Great, if you strike the enemy before he even sees you. This will make the enemy start off with 15% less HP. You can get a good if you strike the enemy when he sees you, but before he hits you. This will give you a good advantage where the enemy starts with 10% HP. And then finally there's poor, where the enemy hits you before you attack them to initiate the battle. This will cause lightning to start the battle with 10% less HP.
Deemed safe. I guess that means clearing out all the monsters, right?
So let's go ahead and clear these guys out. Then you'll get a battle learning about guarding.
You want to be saved. Time claims us all.
You did it. Now go and find Snow.
A glimmer of light appears at last. Is the Savior a sign of coming destruction, or a promise of hope? I would like to bet on hope. If you believe you are the true Savior, you'll need to be carefully prepared for the battles that await you on your journey.
Alright, just up the stairs you'll find a shady dealer. Here you can have access to the Black Market General Store, and you'll get a tutorial about recovery items. So let's go ahead and buy some potions to fill up our item inventory. Take note that you can only carry 6 items at the beginning of the game. However, as you progress through the game, you will unlock more recovery item slots. Go ahead and fill up Lightning's 6 items with potions since they're for free. By the way, you can hold down right trigger or R2 on the PlayStation controller to run.
Help me track him.
Got it. You need to hurry.
So let's go ahead and follow Snow.
What's Snow up to anyway? Where's he going?
I'm getting powerful chaos readings from inside the palace.
Got in my way.
And that's exactly where he seems to be headed.
What the hell is he thinking? Running straight into the chaos? Is he going there to try to stop it, or is it to use it against us somehow?
How high is the obstruction? Light, you should be... Did you notice how the people here call Snow the Patron?
You want to play? victory. The patron? I don't see it. Sure, he liked to look after people, but lording it over an entire city?
Well, it wasn't his choice. He started out just trying to help everyone, and eventually he became ruler by popular acclaim. Although I'm not so sure he actually rules anything anymore. He doesn't do much these days except preside over the nightly revelry. Lord of the Feast Hall.
Doesn't look like he's enjoying it much, though. When I looked into his eyes, I didn't see much of the old snow.
Strange. Snow came down this way, but it's a dead end.
There has to be...
Easy does it, Lightning. When that door opened, chaos readings in the whole area spiked.
The source...
Light, can you hear me? The chaos is...
What the... Who are you? And what are you doing here? If you're playing around in the middle of this chaos, I'm guessing you're not human.
You can see when you're inside this stuff? And you can't be one of God's regular lackeys, can you?
Light, who are you talking to? The enemy! Focus on the enemy!
Alright. So shortly down the path in the Chaos Storm, you'll be thrown into your first boss battle, and you'll get the staggering tutorial.
No looking back. Now. Listen, Hope, I need more info. Can you analyze this chaos matter for me?
I've been trying to do just that, but it's no good. None of my instruments will tell me anything. It's just too hard to see.
What do you mean? It's locked. Can I force it?
That might be beyond even you. Hold on a second. I'll see what I can do from here.
There's a lot of chaos building up back there.
Yes, indeed. And Snow's inside, or whatever's left of him.
Well, he has been living without hope for centuries. Now the world's about to end. He might have lost his mind entirely. If it were anyone else, I'd say that was a given.
Do you think it could have gotten to him, though? Broken even his spirit?
I hope not, but
now?
After coming all this way? I'm his last chance, damn it. I know what he's going through. The pain of losing Sarah.
That's true. If there's anything left of Snow, as the savior, you're the only one who can rescue him. That's why you have to protect yourself. If you're killed, it really will mean the end of the world. And then who can you save?
Alright, fine. Take me back to the Ark.
Hold on.
So she'll understand his pain? She thinks she's going to save his soul? Would you listen to this nonsense? God turns her into the savior and it all goes straight to her head.
Once upon a time, I committed a terrible sin. It happened long ago, in a past that I cannot change. I was fighting a war that never ended. I thought I was saving the world, and I needed help. So I turned to Sarah, the only family I had. She was my younger sister. I sent her to her death. I knew what I did could not be forgiven, but I prayed that someday it could be undone. Dreaming of the day I might bring her back, I fell into a long sleep. It was a sleep as dark as death. The centuries passed, and each one seemed like an eternity until... one day, the light touched me. I knew what it was. It was God himself, speaking to me. All-powerful, all-knowing, ruler of the world and sky above. Benevelza. The light was his voice, and I felt warmth on my skin as it spoke. He told me what I had to do. I would be his servant, and if I succeeded in doing his bidding, my reward would be a miracle. He said she would live again. My sister, Sarah, and I'd have her back at last. And so I was chosen by God to rescue lost souls and guide them past the end of this world and into the next. I became the savior.
Light, there's something I want to tell you. Something I think you have to hear. It'll take some explaining, so when you have the time, come and talk to me.
Alright, so after the scenes, welcome to the Ark. This is pretty much like a safe haven in Lightning Returns. It's kind of like your base of commands or whatever. Alright, and that's all we have time for on this episode. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time on the next episode of Lightning Returns.